Welcome in, everybody! Woohoo! To NBA Juice on Tuesday. All right, I'm Steve Shellman. I'm the founder of PropJuice. Welcome into NBA Juice. We're going to talk about all the action going on tonight in the association. We're sponsored by PropJuice.ai, squeezing profits out of every wager. AI worth the squeeze. Sign up at PropJuice.ai. So we got a lot of games on the slate tonight. If you go over to PropJuice.ai, you can join, you can sign up for a new subscription. If you already have a subscription, you come in, you hit the homepage, and we're going to go right to the NBA games tonight. So what do we have on the slate? We got it sorted by money line and probability. The biggest chance to win tonight, according to our models, is the San Antonio Spurs. Now, they are facing a Morantless Memphis Grizzly team that'll feature Jaren Jackson. And then you've got on the other side a Wembanyama-less Spurs team that will have De'Aaron Fox, as he's been playing over the last, week or so. He had his debut last week. He's been playing well. He's been averaging somewhere around 18 to 20 points a game. And doing well on assists and playing his game. They did give him a chance for the game winner the other night, a couple of games ago, and he did not come up with the game winner. But anyway, nevertheless, he's playing well. We do expect, according to the models, for the Spurs to beat the Grizzlies tonight. Again, no Ja Morant, no Wemby. Keep that in mind. We've got a 70% chance of them to win over the books, 67% chance. We do have the Spurs actually covering the full -5.5 spread. It's one of the only games we have where the favorite covers tonight. We have Detroit at Atlanta. Now tonight we get Cade Cunningham back, I think. He's been out the last few games. We're expecting him to have a really good night coming back. Hopefully, if he's back to health, he'll be able to play his game. And if he does, we expect him to have another 25-point night. In fact, we have him perhaps ruling the king of the court tonight with Doncic somebody like we got Doncic ruling the court tonight, I think is who we got. Yeah, I looked that up earlier. We'll take a look at it here in a second. Make sure that that's still what I have. Oh, no, Jaylen Johnson. That's right. Jaylen Johnson is up there as well. Jaylen Johnson, Luka Doncic, and Cade Cunningham. But we're nervous about Cade, given that he's returning from injury, and we're slightly nervous about Doncic with LeBron returning, because we don't know how that's going to change up the chemistry of the team. But if you look at this Pistons game, we have a Pistons 117-115. Basically got a tie. We got the Hawks winning by 5 in a game. We got the Hawks winning by 1 in a consensus model. So I'm taking the Pistons to cover this game. +1.5. I might take them +5.5 on a parlay. Not on a straight bet, but on a parlay, maybe with the Spurs money line and a Detroit, +5.5. Golden State, we've got them losing tonight to the Magic. Banchero is not going to play. The Magic started out slow, but recently they've become a better oiled machine. Wagner's playing well. The Golden State Warriors are up and down. They're inconsistent. They'll play a really good game against a good opponent, and then they'll play a stinker. Steph will go off for 30, and then he'll have 18. Butler will go off for 25, and then he'll have 15. Kuminga's out tonight. I think he's the glue that makes that team as Kuminga goes. If he gets 17 to 18 a game, and like 6 rebounds and 3 or 4 assists, that's what makes that team go. He's out. So I think that could be the glue that holds us together, and the Magic could get the victory tonight. So interesting modeling there. We got Utah and the Lakers. I got the Lakers in this one. We do have the Jazz covering 12.5. Our consensus is actually only 4 points. The Jazz have been playing really well. Between Markkanen and Keontae George, they've been really playing good. And so, we got Markkanen having 25 tonight. We got George having like 18. We also have George having over 25 points, rebounds, and assists tonight, which we can talk about when we look at props. We got Boston beating the Brooklyn Nets tonight. I don't think that's a surprise. We do have the Nets covering. The Nets have been, they've been in and out of games. They're a little inconsistent as well. So no huge injuries on either side, I don't believe, that we already haven't had. So Jaylen Brown will be playing tonight. He'll probably have his 25. White's been on the up and up. He started out slow, but he's slowly been coming on with his 15 to 18 to 20 a night. And then Pritchard is playing point guard for them. So he hasn't been able to get the three ball off. We actually have him going over 4 threes tonight. So we'll see if that happens with Peyton Pritchard. And then we got Phoenix and Portland. I love this Trailblazers team. I just love watching them play. I love watching Shaden Sharp and Jeremy Grant and Avi, man. I love watching Avi play. Those guys are really cooking right now. They don't play much defense. They could use some better defense. But in terms of their point production and how they kind of hum together, especially when Drew Holiday's in the lineup, dishing the ball out, it's a really pretty good, well-oiled machine. But I got Grant going over 15. I got Avi and Sharp both over 25 tonight. I don't know if both of them go over 25. You might want to dial both of them back to 20 or put Sharp, who's been really the dominant one of the two lately, going for 25 and Avi for 20. But anyway, a 6-game list. That's how we break it down. Got the Suns money line here. We got the Suns covering in this game. I kind of like the Blazers though at home, so we'll see where that goes. Boston, again, I like beating Brooklyn. You might tag team, maybe a little Jaylen Brown 25 and a Boston money line or something like that. Might be a good bet. All right, let's go into props. Okay, so let's do King of the Court first. So let's go. We got some new props in here. We got combos in here, and then we've got points, assists, and rebounds. And then I want to just look at overs, and I want to sort by probability. So this is going to give us the King of the Court, okay? And so actually, I want to sort by projection. My bad. So this is going to give us the King of the Court, right? So this is going to give us the highest projections for points, rebounds, and assists in the association tonight based on our models. We got Cunningham going over 40. We got him projected at 49. We got Jalen Johnson projected at 42. We got Jalen Duran projected at 42. We got James projected at 40. Again, I throw this out the window based on he's coming back. We don't know what his minutes are going to look like. I don't know about Cade Cunningham coming back from injury. You might want to throw that out the window. Okay, so then you're left with these 4. You got Jalen Johnson, Jalen Duran, Lauri Markkanen, and Jaylen Brown. Over, all overs. So you can take these 4 on a King of the Court parlay. And then if you're going to put in for your DraftKings King of the Court, I'd choose somebody. If you want to say Cunningham, that's a good choice. He's coming back. He could literally have this game tonight. If you think he might be limited in some way, I would either go with Jalen Johnson or with Jalen Duran. All right. Sharp is a nice little possibility over here at 33, though. If you're looking at probability to cash, the highest probability for these guys for the points, rebounds, assist combo. Again, if you're avoiding James, would be Jalen Duran or Cade Cunningham in terms of probability. You got a 68% probability to go over 35, and you've got a 66% probability to go over 41 or plus 40, more than 41 or more. So there you go for your King of the Court. All right, let's just take a look at high points getters. Let's get rid of combos. Let's go back and sort by probability. Great. Okay, so the highest probability to go over their lines tonight, again, LeBron James. Why? Because he's got a really low line. We're projecting him to go over 10, more than that, right? We're projecting him to have 25 or 15. Again, don't know his minutes. Cade Cunningham coming back from injury, so you could essentially eliminate this row and go down. So you got Dylan Brooks over 19. You got Marcus Smart over 9. Denny over 26. I like that. And Jaylen Duran over 21. I might take these 2 on a parlay. That's a nice little two-player pick prop or 2-player prop pick right there. Parlay. You might add in Markkanen over 25, or maybe just take him for 25. Maybe take him for 25, take Duran for 20, and Avi for 25. So that's literally under a half point each of their 1.5, under a half, and under a half. Just reduce them slightly so they don't have to get 26. They just have to get 25. All of them get 25. You win your bet. You could add Rui at 10 or 12 on that. He's been playing really well. Again, I think with LeBron coming back, he's going to be driving and then dishing. So I think you can see Rui have a big night tonight. Jaylen Johnson, again, we saw him having the king of the court. How does he get there? He has 20 points. Shaden Sharp, he was up there. I think he was 33, 34 for king of the court. How does he get there? 25 points. Ricochet over 12. Porter Jr. has been playing really well lately. He's pretty much consistently hitting 20, 22. We got him going over 24 tonight. Claxton's playing really well. He could have 12 to 15 tonight. Collier's really doing well for the Utah. I mean, look at the last 3 games he's played, right? Over, right? So Collier's having really good performances lately. Let's see. You got White. Again, I talked about his slump in the beginning. So if you look at his trend data, excuse me, under, and then he slowly starts coming up, right? And then for the last week, last 4 games, he's been over, man. He's just been lights out on the 3 ball. So I don't know. Let's take a look at his 3 ball. Let's see, 3-pointers made, points, rebounds and assists, blocks and steals. He must not be over. He must be under on 3s. No, do we have a pick for 3s? We don't have a 3-point pick. Do we need to have it highlighted? Oh, we don't have any odds for him. Huh. That's wild. Okay. We'll have to look into that. We don't have any 3s for Derek White. I'm very surprised by that. Probably don't have any odds, and so we need to check out the odds. I'll have somebody check that out. But let's see. Real quick, I would ignore double doubles for tonight. They're miscalculating. This is not correct. So I'm going to have my team try to take them out tonight because they're not calculating correctly. Lauri Markkanen probably could have a double-double, though, but you'd want to do it by looking at his points and assists. If you go to him as a leading points getter, let's put points in. His over, he's going to be in the top right here. Okay, so then we go to all his props. And so if you wanted to look at his rebounds and assists over 28, I would look at, let's do all picks, and let's look at individual rebounds. So under 5, so that's not a double-double. And then let's look at his assists. We don't even have an assist line for him. Yeah, we don't even have an assist line for him. So I would not, the double-doubles and the triple-doubles are miscalculating. So please do not use those tonight. I will file a bug report and we'll fix that up very shortly. So again, we can go back to the props, NBA props, get rid of Markkanen. Again, if you want to look at rebounds leaders, rebounds. Who's got the highest projection? Jalen Duran's going to have 12 tonight, and he has a 68% probability to get 13. Jalen Johnson's going to have 10. Okay, so Jalen Johnson and Duran both going over 10 boards. So is yours, and we have Nurkic as well. So these 3 would be prime candidates for double-doubles if Nurkic goes over 10 points. He might not go over 10 points, but Duran's going over 20. Jalen's going over 20. There's your double-doubles right there, okay? That's how you kind of look at that. And then if you wanted to look at assists, you could also do the same thing. Cunningham over 10. So you could put Cade Cunningham in for a double-double. We did not have Cunningham in for rebounds, though, so I would not put him in for a triple-double, right? So that's how you can kind of think about the double-double, triple-doubles if you're interested in that with what you have to work with today. But we will be getting new estimates out specifically for those combo props in the near future. So yeah, I think those are your top guys tonight. Again, LeBron coming back, Cunningham coming back, Duran playing, Wemby out, Fox in. Question mark on how Reeves handles the new role with LeBron back. So I don't know how that works out, but I think Doncic goes for 25. His number for points, rebounds, and assists, again, in terms of king of the court, is 45 tonight, or 48.5 tonight. He went over last game, but he's been under the rest, so that's kind of an iffy question mark. How's Cunningham been? Yeah, he's been over. Yeah, your safest bet for king of the court tonight is Cunningham. What? Is he not going to play? No way. Is he out? Oh, man. Let's see if that's been updated. 5:52. Let's make sure that he's not out. I think that might be because he's still questionable, right? Okay. The 5:30 report and Cunningham is still questionable. Okay, yeah, I think our dates on our injury reports are yesterday's date. We got to update those. So, okay. Yeah, so a couple of bugs in the system, which I've taken note of. I'll get that to our tech team. We'll get those worked out. But enjoy the night. I think we got a good slate tonight. 6 games on the schedule. Lots of points getters. Lots of debuts with LeBron coming back. Lots of people playing high-level basketball like Michael Porter Jr., Jaylen Brown, Luka Doncic, Lauri Markkanen, Jalen Duran, Cade Cunningham, Jalen Johnson, and LeBron James comes back. So everybody have a really good night tonight. I hope you guys enjoy the games, and let's have a good night.